What's good, y'all? It's Philly Talk with PA. It's your boy Paul Anglade. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, man. Still growing out here on YouTube. As you can tell by the title, we're gonna start off positive, feel good Friday. But obviously we gotta start talking some Sixers. But we'll get to that stuff later. Right now, obviously, we're going to Tampa again, third time in 4 seasons. Um, this is a banged up Bucks team. Defensively, they're dinged a bit. And obviously, Mike Evans. I mean, Oddball last year when we played him, he only had, at least we was matched up on Quinion, only had 3 catches for 29 yards. But obviously, being what I think is still a top 7 receiver without him in the NFL, being without him, that's going to hurt Baker a bit. Buka should play, but that's going to be a major blow to the Bucks offense. Um, Running game, obviously, Bucky Irving, bit of a shot White here and there. I'm not too worried about the Bucks running game. The screen game, maybe they could beat us, but I feel like that's the only way to get guys like Bucky Irving, got that Oregon speed out in space. Um, Obviously Baker, he's a top 4 NFC QB in my eyes. Just the way he's been balling to start this season. Always got to worry about Todd Bowles, his play calling defensively. I mean, that's still, even when there's still Levante David, that's still Anton Winfield, Vita Vea and the guys. And one thing I like about the Bucks, re-signing Big Desmond Watson, to that practice squad. It seems like for the tush push. I, as an Eagles fan, am very excited to see what they are going to try to do with Vita Vea and Desmond Watson. Almost 700 pounds between two men right next to each other in the middle. Cam Jurgens, Dickerson, Steen. No, we better be ready because that's gonna be a extremely tough test. Probably gonna have guys like Levante David try to like jump over the middle too as well. He's really good at that. Um, but this should be an exciting matchup. Nevertheless, weather's gonna be. I think the birds are leaving the day because the weather's supposed to be pretty excruciating. I think game time temp is like 103. Humidity is probably like through the roof. So it's gonna be a tough test. Hydration wise, some guys might cramp up. But obviously our injuries. Um, Jacorian Bennett, unfortunately, suffered that in he got an injury last game. Um, I've Nolan Smith, still without Nakobe Dean. So I'm gonna need, this is the time. Guys like Josh Uche, he's been playing solid, but they'll need you to turn it up a bit. Darius Smith, he's already made his presence felt. Other guys, hope maybe Campbell. Obviously, still got Jalix Hunt out there. Carter, Robinson, Ty Robinson, Jordan Davis. The hero of last week. I'm gonna need Jordan Davis. Probably he, like, this is the season where he's finally coming into, like, this is why I was taken 13th overall in the draft. Like this is why this Howie Roseman, like, this is what he saw in me. He's always been really good at stopping the run, but people I feel like wanted to see maybe a little more. Always, of course, Aaron Donald ruined the defensive tackle. I don't want to say ruined, but he changed how people look at defensive tackles. Because now it used to be before Aaron Donald, like, you're a really good run stopper, you're a Warren Sapp like type of player. Now it's defensive tackle. Now you got to get some sacks. Now you got to get some QB pressures. I mean, which as a D tackle you should also be striving for, but I think Jordan Davis has been really good so far in his career already at stopping the run. Now he's slimmer, faster. Now he's getting after the passer. Now he's bull rushing guys on the kick attempt twice. So Jordan Davis, I think he'll have a big game. I'm not sure Tristan Wirfs. See Tristan Wirfs. Let's see the injury report, man. Tristan Wirfs looks like he's gonna be playing. Chris Godwin potentially as well. Um, so the Bucs will, get a receiver back, hope potentially, but this is still his first game in 100+ degree weather. So we'll see how Chris Godwin's conditioning and how his body is. I don't expect him to have a crazy impact if he does play. But honestly, any wide receiver against Adoree Jackson, like, I mean, it's if Adoree Jackson gets benched like Sunday, he's gotten benched like essentially every single game so far this season. It's going to be Keely Ringo and Mac McWilliams. Like this problem for the like how we keep on trying to next man up. That's not gonna work in the coming. It clearly didn't work last week against the Rams. Clearly didn't work week 1 against Dallas. Got burnt by Kansas City practice squad level receivers. The coming weeks, like you got Minnesota, got Cortland Sutton in Denver. Marvin Mims can beat you over the top if you're slacking. They have Packers wide receivers, Lions wide receiver. Like Quinion can only take care of one man. Cooper DeJean can only take care of who's in the slot. Most likely he's going to stay there. Jameson Williams does not play the slot. Obviously, Amon Ra, I think, will be in the slot a good amount. So if that's the case, Cooper would take him away there. But I mean, Clock JMO, like if Quinion is not on him, and Adoree Jack, if I we're not even there yet, so I'm not gonna get too into it. But if like every time I see Adoree Jackson lined up against like a wide receiver and he's all alone, I just say a quick prayer before the snap. Hope it all works out. But it's now looking that second corner position is so flawed, especially with Bennett out for about a month at least. But other guys, all you can do right now, if you're not going to bring anyone else in, other guys have to step up, make plays. But I think this is Jalen Hurts. This is Hurts. He's going to have a heck of a game. I'm still convinced that he pulled the Peyton Manning last week, called his own number, called his own plays, and brought the team back to victory. 19 down. Halfway through the third quarter against LA. But the Kevin Patullo, we got to talk about Kevin Patullo. If Kevin Patullo against Todd Bowles blitz trigger happy defense calls screenplays inside zone and does not throw the ball to AJ Brown, to whoever the other corner is that is not Jamel Dean or Devontae Smith, it gets to a point. Like this week is going to be very similar to the Rams. Expect to see, especially with blitz, top bulls loving to blitz, a lot of man coverage. If Kevin Patullo does not get his act together on Sunday, the only reason they won last week is because Hurts was like, "Oh shoot, I'm Jalen Hurts." Like, but let me take care of this. Like, this is a game. This is a very similar game to the Rams where they're blitzing a lot, man coverage. They're stacking the box for Saquon. So running the ball isn't going to work. You must throw the ball. A.J. Brown, believe it or not, a top 3, top 5 receiver, wherever you want to put him. He's on the team. He's on the roster. Devontae Smith, 1,000-yard season guy, consistency, Heisman winner. Believe it or not, he's on the roster as well. Jahan Dotson can make plays. Goddard can make plays. Please throw the ball. That's all I got for Kevin Patullo. Um, he really. I know, like people are like, oh, he's a young coordinator. Kellen Moore was in his first season. Like he started off slow, but at least he, was throwing it to guys. At least throwing the ball. Um, other young coordinators and coaches around the league are like in their first season, they're spraying it all over the field. Please throw the ball. Stop doing these BS screen passes that come to no fruition every single time. Just move. Just look at the skill set. Look at the down and distance, and just please choose the best play. And Hurts this season has done a really good job when no one's open. Obviously, just taking off and running. Something I think that Lamar Jackson has to do a better job of. But that's another debate. But that is something Lamar can do a better job of this season, just taking off when nothing's open. But I overall really hyped, really excited for this Bucs matchup. I think the Eagles can finally, get their first victory in Tampa since that 2023 regular season matchup. And that's the thing. When people are like Bucs or Eagles number, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith or Devontae Smith haven't been healthy when the Eagles have played the Bucs. There's also been multiple defensive lapses and injuries. Like the regular, excuse me, first time we played Tampa Hurts era, that's Tom Brady. That's the playoffs. Okay, whatever. Like, I wasn't really expecting to win that game. Had a lot of older veterans on that team. It is what it is. Next season, I don't think we played them. 2023 regular season, AJ Devonta, the crew is there, healthy Bucs team. Roll up in Tampa, stomp him. I think what was it, 33-19 or something. Playoffs come, AJ's out, Devontae's not 100%. The defense can't stop anyone, can't stop anything. Probably couldn't stop a JUCO team. And that was a team that Hurts still managed to drag into the playoffs. But obviously, Bucs, they had the better team, better coached. They took that one. Last season, week 4, come into it. Guys are out. Team isn't starting off pretty slow. Once again, they're starting off slow. Had that Falcons loss early in the season as well, and things just weren't really clicking. You lose 33 to like 15 or 9, 33-20. But this is now first time Eagles have when Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith are on the field, it's undefeated. Like, we don't lose. So I expect that streak to continue this Sunday. Hopefully, Vic Fangio, from his week 2 game plan against Mahomes, hopefully maybe putting a guy like Jahad Campbell on Mahomes for a QB spy, because Baker, he likes to run. He'll take off on you. He's not the fastest guy, but he will take off on you. So hopefully, Jahad Campbell get a QB spy going on Baker, especially on those 3rd and long to go distance situations. Have a guy like that can hawk down on the QB. But now it's time to switch over to a franchise that is nearing Washington Wizards, Charlotte Hornets incompetency. New York Knicks level incompetency. Obviously, James Dolan, Knicks have been doing well recent years, but James Dolan's still the owner. We're not even in season. Media day, as of yesterday, media day was tomorrow. Media day is now, I think, today, going through this weekend. I'm in class. Having a pretty good day. Lunch, decent. Ace a quiz. Your boy's doing well in school. Your boy's doing well. Doing well. Just chilling. Get out of class. Have lunch with a couple of the guys. I'm walking to the library, do some work. I do some work. Look at my phone. I see a YouTube notification. Right as I'm about to walk into the next class, I see Sixers. I'm like, oh, yeah. Press on it. Tim Bontemps reporting. Jared McCain, torn UCL, right thumb. Could be severe. Timetable unknown. This is the Philadelphia Sixers are the most unserious franchise in my lifetime that I've rooted for. Like never like do it like it's just such a level of unseriousness from the front office to some of the players over the years. Like I'll just go like let's start with I think it was I keep forgetting the GM's name. Like was it Steve Hanke, Tim Hanke, the one that came up with like trust the process and all this BS. Draft Embiid, he's not even healthy then. And I've been an Embiid. I'll preface this. I'm still an Embiid fan. That article that came out, I think in June, that ESPN article, like tells a story. I think that really goes into like Embiid. Like he's not one of these guys that load manages. Same thing goes for Kawhi. Like these are guys that like want to play. They're not like skipping games. But Embiid, he can't seem to get healthy. This training camp, he was looking really good. Like everyone was looking really good. But obviously he can't really seem to stay healthy. I went through Ben Simmons. I watched this man excel first 2.5, 3 seasons. As soon as this man started dating Kendall Jenner, the Sixers organization, that Sixers team just went to absolute dog water. Same with his career. The Kardashian family ruined my middle school childhood. They ruined that Sixers team. You cannot tell me any different. That is how it went down. No way are we supposed to lose to freaking Kevin in Game 7 in our house. No way is Ben Simmons supposed to lay it up to Matisse Thybulle when he has a wide open dunk. It's a mental thing. It's a mix of coaching. Doc Rivers, don't know why he was ever brought in. He clearly can't get it done with the Lob City Clippers. He can't get it done with the Sixers. He can't get it done with Milwaukee. I don't know why this man is so coveted as a high head coach. I went through Markelle Fultz. I've been through Jimmy Butler. I've been through not bringing Jimmy Butler, JJ Redick back. But yet through all of that, I've been through us giving up a 3-2 lead to the Boston Celtics. Where guys just folded. Straight folded. Mental collapse. Tobias Harris. Crumble cookie. I've been through it. Yet, through all that, obviously 2 seasons ago, Embiid on one leg, dropping, damn, 50 points against the Knicks with one eye, one leg. I've I've been I've been I've been I've been through some stuff. Yet through all of that, this offseason, I was so hopeful. Jared McCain, rookie, sensational rookie season, on his way to rookie year, gets hurt. But now he's back in training camp. He's looking really good. Embiid, he slimmed down. Like he's looking like okay, did like he no knee brace, like he's looking good. Tyrese Maxey, Mr. Consistency, all-star caliber point guard. We know what he brings, 26, 27, maybe even 28 points per game this season. Like he's looking like that. The generator, VJ, drafted him. Super excited for this season. Aiden Bona off the bench. Only thing was, gotta resign Quinn Grimes. But I'm like, we could really have something this season. We are, I think, about a week away from like the Abu Dhabi game against the Knicks. Not even a week away from that. And I get this, our potential 6-man of the year is already done until but at least December. Why? Can someone explain why the Philadelphia Sixers are the most unserious franchise? I can't. I don't know. I had so much hope. I mean, like this, like the except for the Knicks, which I think this current roster could take the Knicks out in 7 if we were to see them in the playoffs. Except for the Knicks, like the Eastern Conference this season is wide freaking open. The Cavs are going to fold. That's what Donovan Mitchell, his entire career, is 1 seed out in the first or second round. That's Donovan Mitchell's entire career story. Boston, no Tatum, they're winning a max of 40 games. Indiana Pacers, no Halliburton, they're not going to do that much. Milwaukee, it's Giannis and a bunch of LA Fitness players. Like, obviously, Detroit, Orlando, Atlanta this season, they have a lot of talent, but I'm still going to have to see it in action, but they should have a really good team. Personally, I think that Atlanta, anything but a top 5 finish seeding for Atlanta is a disappointment regular season. But the Knicks, the Pistons, the Magic, the Hawks. That's really it. There's no Miami, there's no Chicago, there's none of these other teams. And we can't even stay healthy in the offseason. I'm convinced the Sixers are cursed, or a cursed franchise, and we will not win anything of fruition until Josh Harris sells the team to someone who cares. Just someone who cares about the fans, the players, somebody who actually wants a competent front office that pays players on time. That's all I want. Will I get it? Probably not. You know, but at least the birds. At least the birds are winning. They're winning games. At least I still have Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Jahad Campbell, Devontae Smith, Landon Dickerson, Andrew Makuba. At least I still have those guys. Because without my guys, I'd probably be in a very dark place right now. It's your boy, Philly Talk with PA, man. I'm out.